Welcome back to the international stage for Stuff at CES 2016. I'm Richard Taylor. Now, there's been a lot of buzz about virtual reality, of course, here at CES, but there are other immersive visual experiences which are also proving to be head-turners. Head-turning, see what I did there? Anyway, Ed Tang is the inventor of the Avegant Glyph, which has been in development for a couple of years and is also now, just like the VR devices, about to hit the market. But I don't want to go on about VR too much because it's not VR, it's just a very engaging visual multimedia experience. Ed, what is the Glyph?
So what the Glyph does that's different than all the other products in the market today is we've created a brand new display technology. Instead of using a traditional screen, like an LCD or OLED screen that you're putting up to your face, this is a completely screenless display.
It looks like a pair of headphones.
It does. It does look like a pair of headphones. But what's really neat is up here in the headband, we have 2 million micro mirrors. These mirrors are actually projecting light directly onto your retina, and that forms an incredibly vivid, high-resolution image.
Okay, so explain what I do here then. These headphones do not go on my head like that. They go on like this, right? We've got the two screens.
Right.
And as you say, it's a different kind of display technology. And I can see here an incredibly, as you say, an incredibly sharp, vivid image. And that's thanks to the new visual technology that you have deployed here.
Exactly. And actually what you're seeing is a virtual image. It doesn't really exist. We're creating that right in the back of your retina. What this is all about is creating an amazing visual image combined with really high-end audio, so you can use it like your ultimate media device. You can use it as headphones, you flip them down, and you're transformed into this personal theater on the go.
Right, so it's the equivalent of looking at a cinema screen. I think it's 80 feet, an 80-inch screen from 8 feet away, is that right?
That's about right.
Yeah, and it's immersive, but unlike VR, not completely immersive, and that's intentional.
It is intentional, because we think that, while VR is really great for at home, and you're playing a hardcore game or a simulator, when you're on the road, if you're on an airplane, you just want to stream some Netflix or watch a movie or play a mobile game, or maybe you're even flying a drone, it's really great to have a really high-resolution image in front of you, but we want to keep you connected to the real world, which means you can still see down, you can still see the surrounding around you, so if the drink cart goes by, you can stop the flight attendant and get a drink, or you need to look down to your drone controller, you still feel connected to that world.
It does look like the Star Trek visor a little bit. Do you have any pushback from people saying, I'm not sure I'd even want to wear this on the train, it just makes me look a little different?
Well, I think it's all about creating something that looks somewhat familiar to people. I think a lot of the general consumers, they feel hesitant about strapping a big box to your face, right? And you're never going to wear something outside if you're totally isolated from the rest of the world. So, coming up with a design that looks familiar, that looks great, doesn't disconnect you from the world around you, but still allows you to enjoy the content that you already love.
Yeah, it looks and feels like a very premium product. It has a reasonably premium price tag. Explain what the pricing is and how people can get it.
So we're doing pre-orders right now at $5.99. We're going to be shipping this month. We had an incredibly record-breaking Kickstarter in 2014. But you can order right now, and it's a little bit backlogged, but you should get it pretty soon.
Now, of course, it's $5.99, but unlike, for example, a VR headset, which requires a big desktop gaming PC, this one just simply straps or just connects into your mobile phone. So how do you actually get the content on here?
So the Glyph is plug and play with pretty much any device you own. So it's really optimized primarily for mobile devices. So if you've got an iPhone or an Android phone, you watch Netflix, YouTube, you play some games. It's got a simple micro HDMI port in the back. Plug it into any HDMI source, and it's just going to work.
But it's not just 2D, right?
It's not just 2D. So you support 2D, 3D, and we have a head tracker in the device. So a lot of the new 360-degree content from, let's say, partners like Jaunt, 360 VR, spherical video, or even other 360 applications, such as controlling a drone camera, it's really quite compelling.
Yeah, so in case you're wondering why we do have a drone on the table, let's illustrate then the positional head tracking. Unfortunately, we cannot fly the drone because we'd probably be kicked out in the next 90 seconds, but we are going to show how this works.
So one of the more interesting applications that people are using our device for is for first-person view, or FPV. That allows them to see what the drone sees while you're flying up from the sky. What we've done here is we've actually integrated the head tracker controller with the camera control. So as you're up in the air, instead of just looking down at your phone and your controller, you can look around, look up at the sky, look down at the ground, and really feel like you're flying in the air.
Yeah, you can see the camera moving as I'm changing the direction of the headset here. So it's sending the positional tracking data back to the drone.
That's exactly right. It really takes the drone flying experience to the next level.
Okay, Ed, well, fascinating product, and I applaud you for actually inventing something really, really innovative as opposed to another Me Too products. The world does not need any more Me Too products.
Great.
Good stuff.
Thanks a lot.
Many thanks indeed.